Because I got this one.
This is Charlie Mike, the podcast. Veterans helping veterans, talking about things happening in the veteran community, things we've experienced and overcome, such as addictions, PTSD, depression, legal trouble. And we also promote veteran-owned businesses. If you're talking about it, we're talking about it. This is Charlie Mike, the podcast.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Charlie Mike, the podcast. As always, I'm your host, Raul, and our co-host, William. I was going to call you Will, but...
Will's good, man.
Yeah,
Will,
right.
I always introduce myself as William.
All right, good. William, yeah. God, we have an exciting episode of Charlie Mike, the podcast today. As you can tell, there's three of us here.
There's something between us for sure.
Yeah. Just so you know that this episode is brought to you by Patriot Knife and Coffee, Patriot Knife Coffee Co. Actually, our sponsor is Chris Tree Mclean, and that's him.
It's this guy. I don't want to say elephant in the room, but the man in the middle right now is Mr. Tree.
Yeah, what's good?
And of course, someone doesn't want to get it.
Yeah, and Bailey's being good right now. Before the cameras came on, could not get her down.
Yeah, we actually intended for the podcast to be us and Bailey, but we seem to have messed up. Bailey's down here.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's good.
Oh no, you didn't have to wake her up.
Yeah,
oh, that's cool.
Okay,
so please,
here's
everybody.
Bailey.
This is Chris Tree Mclean. Tree, introduce yourself. Say hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Yeah.
And this is my number one right here, Bailey.
This is number one. Yes, Bailey. Howdy. Bailey is a super special dog.
Yes, she is. We go to school at a really neat organization called the Rescue for PTSD. And they train us to teach your own service dogs.
All right.
So if you're a veteran and you go traveling around Houston with a dog and you're saying it's a service dog and it's not trained, it's not good.
do you come across that a lot?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
So it's you can get free training. Just sign up with the Rescue for PTSD.
That's right.
And they'll help you out, get some good training, and they'll help you out with a collar and spaying and neutering and great training.
That's
The
fantastic.
trainers are awesome.
Okay, and that's the Rescue for PTSD.
That's correct.
That's awesome. That's good. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
Is that where you got Bailey?
no, she was given to me by a family friend.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
She's a full-blooded lab. So you can go out into a shelter, rescue a dog,
Uh-huh.
and use that.
Oh,
Right,
I see. I
right.
see.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, there's a lot of organizations out there. So little nuggets that you didn't know you
Yeah.
Yeah.
coming
So
across.
You don't even have to have a young dog. You can have an older dog.
Really?
There's a Vietnam veteran there, and he's got a little Chihuahua mixture named Ranger. And the dog's like 7 years old and it's passed everything.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. So,
That's
like,
pretty
great
cool.
organization to deal with.
Yeah, I like that. I'll definitely do some research.
That's what's fantastic. Is you
Yeah.
come on thinking you're going to talk about veteran businesses and you start getting another veteran nonprofit plugged in.
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna have
good.
to we're
though.
gonna have to reach out to them and be like, hey, we got a little spotlight for you. Why don't you come on down?
Yeah,
Tell us
definitely.
more about it.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
I talk him up all the time at all
Yeah.
the events I go to.
So in previous episodes, we've always bring up Tree. He's a hard man to miss, but he's very active in the community. And if you don't know, he's involved in a lot of great organizations.
A
We really
lot.
appreciate it. Yeah.
And he's always out doing amazing things
Right.
in the community.
And that's the type of guy he is. That's the type of guy you want to be around, right? But Tree does have his own business, Patriot Knife Coffee Company. He brews a mean cup of coffee.
Thank you.
Cold
Thank you.
brew is excellent too.
Yeah. So we're sponsoring the podcast, but I didn't want you to feel left out.
Oh no?
No, so I helped you out here, and I got you your own bag of
Sweet.
braided bourbon coffee.
Braided bourbon
Yeah,
coffee.
What happened to your
Whatever your
braids?
braids, bro.
Oh
What's your
man, I had to take them out, bro.
Let
If I would have known, I'd have my wife do them again for me.
me say, show everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Got the stash on there.
that's right.
Man,
That's
it looks
right.
good.
Uh,
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
that's pretty cool, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
That'll be $12.
That is a wet. That's money well spent right there.
David Miller taught me that.
Whoop whoop.
He's probably listening right now.
I know what I'm having in the morning.
He's all excited because you mentioned his name.
Well, he's my pathfinder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So does he call you a lot?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's extra busy right now.
Yeah.
He's too busy selling cars.
What's going on, Matthew? Yes, we are very tiny compared to this large man.
We're actually sitting up really straight and trying not to look as small.
Yeah, it's not happening.
What was neat that we found those yellow pages, those old yellow pages you can sit on.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So, I got another coffee right here.
Yeah.
What you got?
Yeah, this is for your sponsoring thing. So I've got a good friend of mine that served in 10th Mountain Division, 1st Infantry Division. And so I created Marty's Mountain.
Mhm.
And the bourbon I used has the same initials as Marty's Mountain.
Right.
I can't say it, of course. So his is going to benefit Camp Valor,
Yes.
Cool.
that y'all visited. The great bunch of guys out there. So every time we sell coffee, Marty's Mountain Coffee, it'll benefit giving them coffee.
Right.
So I created them their own blend of coffee to drink out there, and they love it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So then from there, I created Marino's Mountain Blend.
Yeah. Oh man, I like that.
Now I can't even point here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one. This guy. Yeah.
I'm at the. I'll take some pictures and show it. It'll actually be on sale probably tonight.
I got a bag right here for you.
Yeah. And Ray, if you're watching, I got your coffee, bro. I'll bring it by tomorrow. Yeah. So man, tell us a little bit about the coffee. How did you get into it? How did you decide to do coffee?
Well, I love coffee. I love a lot of it. So I contacted a well-known veteran-owned coffee business. I wanted to sell it in my old shop, my old apparel shop. And they said, well, there's going to be a franchise fee. And I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm not interested, So, and talking with a friend of mine's a roaster here in Houston, he said, let's get you started in it. So he got me going in it.
Wow.
And the reason is because during COVID, here I am building these Patriot knives,
Uh-huh.
and no one needed them. Nobody had fundraisers, but
Yeah.
organizations still needed money. So I thought, well, if I could create a coffee blends, I could sell the coffee and make money.
Right.
Mhm.
And that's what I did.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So the first coffees that came out were 6 blends, and I helped out Camp Hope, 1st Cavalry Division Association, Texas Association of First Responders, Blue Star Mom, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's sneaking underneath the
So,
I
list.
so
see
what,
that.
what year did you actually get started? So during COVID, 2019 or 2020?
20. This started.
Oh yeah,
in
2020, right?
2020. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was printing masks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was printing masks. Yeah. We printed over 5,000 masks to keep the shop open.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it was some hard working to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I got in the coffee, got rid of all my apparel equipment, kept some of it, the heat press stuff and the stuff for making mugs, and got into the coffee, and I love it. Yeah, I love mixing beans, mixing the flavors and all that. It's a blast. It really is.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
know. I remember going to your shop and the smell of coffee hit right when you open the door.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's awesome. Yep.
So what are you doing nowadays, Tree?
Well, I shut down the shop in January due to my health. Got a nasty little hole in my leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably years of poor circulation. So I knew I was going to be off for a while, so I just shut it down.
Right.
Yeah. Who you pointing at?
Everybody's saying hi.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Yeah.
Hey, Christy, how you doing?
Oh, you know Christy.
I know Christy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Every once in a while, we get some nice friends that stop by.
Yeah.
Prettier than y'all two. Yeah.
That's
no,
debatable.
you're gonna hurt his feelings.
Debatable.
His stash is the prettiest thing around. Yeah.
I don't want to be called pretty. I'll take cute, but yeah.
I don't mind. I'm confident.
That got creepy.
Yeah, very fast.
So, Tree, how many blends do you have?
Oh Lord. 31.
31.
Yeah. So what's interesting is you like Bailey. She pretty much saved me. She really did. She's does a lot for me.
Yep. And she's a year old now?
She's 14 and a half months old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she does real good training wise and comforting me and waking me up when she hears a noise, or I can grab her harness. She helps me up out of a seat and everything. But she's just amazing. So I came out with Bailey's Brew Coffee.
Right.
Her name.
I remember you talking about that last
And
summer.
It helps out, of course, the Rescue for PTSD,
Mhm.
Bark Animal Shelter, the Rescue for Pets Movement, Animal Justice League, and SPCA.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that coffee helps out just them. Yeah.
Golly.
That's like right on theme for Tree. If he's putting out something, it's because it's supporting someone else.
Right. It's all about giving back,
Let me ask you. So when you're doing your knives, I have the privilege of seeing a few of them. How did you get into that?
I did leather work all my life.
Yeah.
I mean, the wall in my pocket's 35 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, but I've been doing leather all my life, and it kind of worked all in together. About 15 years ago, a friend of mine gave me a kit where you have a knife blade and you just add the handle to it. And I went, well, that's cool, but I want to do more. So I got into the forging, and then I got later on into what's called we started cutting them out of water jet cutters and with laser cutters and so forth to save time instead of forging. So I can order the metal in any thickness I wanted. So then everybody wanted donations. So I was donating. So that's when I created the Patriot Knife. And it was only used, and people called me up for donations for, hey, my cousin stumped his toe and he needs a donation for his fundraiser.
we were talking about that.
And I'm like, no, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
So I just stuck it to veterans and first responders only.
Yeah.
And it just worked out perfect. I said, I'm sorry, I only work with veterans and first responders only. And it worked out great. And then, 411 knives later.
411. And when was your first one that you started? Like
the first one I made was like 11, 12 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And I made some for, there's some mothers up in East Texas, up in Jasper, that their kids are outstanding kids, and they're both into shooting and the NRA and hunting and everything. And they're mothers, but they're also teaching other kids through 4-H and the FFA and everything, and teaching them about archery and bow hunting and everything. I actually both gave them Patriot knives.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were all excited when I gave them to them.
That's awesome.
And I gave them one, and the other one was like, "Oh, that's real cool." And then you could tell she was like, "Man, I wish I could have gotten one." And then I handed her one. She was so excited. Yeah.
Man, I keep staring at that hat. I like that hat, man.
Yeah, I got this last weekend at that rally point out in Kingwood.
Yeah.
Carol Lita, she's an awesome gal, and a Marine.
That's right.
And she put together that deal with some volunteers, and I saw Myrna Trevino and Lucy Gonzalez, and then I met Jeff from Lone Star Warriors Outpost.
Yeah,
That's right, Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's a good dude, man.
Yeah, he and his wife are great people, Then I met this guy Gunny, that's a personal trainer and so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's a Vietnam veteran walking around taking pictures. Frank, great guy, So we had a great deal out there. Y'all should have been out there.
Man, I wanted to.
I
I
know.
wanted
Yeah.
to be.
I know you had your daughter's prom.
Yeah, she had her prom last week, man. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I know you can see how proud you were.
Yeah,
man,
he really did. He was shining.
I was trying not to cry, man. she told me the first thing she said, "Dad, don't cry." And I was like, okay. Yeah.
Girl was prettier than Bill's mustache.
Yeah. So Tree was talking about the Rally Point. It's something that I've seen before. This one was out in Kingwood, which is north of Houston, and I wish I could have been there.
Oh, I wish it too. And it was
It looked really good. They had a lot
I
of people
talked
there.
the whole time I was there.
No way.
Yeah, I was constantly talking. I mean, I set up next to Camp Valor.
Oh, yeah,
Oh yeah.
Because I was late. Bailey and I were in school Saturday morning. at the rescue for PTSD and Tomball, and I left early and shot over there real quick, and they helped me set up, and they set me up, and I was set up on the hill. So I'm sitting in my chair, you know. I keep falling out of the chair. And my product keeps falling over. I'm like, what is going on? Yeah, but it was a great time. I mean, I talked to everyone. I saw 9 different vets with dogs.
Wow.
Only one of them was a service dog, and that was Corey Stroud. Y'all know Corey?
Man, I'm horrible with names.
He plays the bugle and all that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
That's right. Marine.
And we go to the National Cemetery every year, and he plays
Capricorn.
taps for everyone's,
Okay.
family members and all that. Yeah. Well, he was out there playing, and we're all standing at attention, and he hits this one note, and I went, "Hey, that's Corey."
Oh, wow. Really?
And he goes, "How you know that?" I said, "Because that one note, he always screws it up." And because during taps, I actually let out a laugh. He goes, "Did I hear you laugh during taps?" I said, "Yeah," because I knew it was Corey playing.
Yeah.
So, he was up there with his service dog. So
Yeah,
really
he
cool.
played. He was at the Vietnam Veterans Day
Yeah.
for the city of Houston. He played.
Oh yeah,
he
yeah.
played taps.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I like
Yeah,
him.
just one of those things where a veteran trying out find a place in the world and used to do the bugle and went right back to it.
Right.
Yeah.
I went walking around to see everything, and I saw John from Scars and Stripes Coffee.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
John.
And saw Lucy Gonzalez, Myrna Trevino, and everything. They had a little race car track for kids and everything where they can win trophies.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Who are they? What are they're part of?
Myrna Trevino is the civilian aide to the Secretary of the Army, I think. Secretary of the for the state like Southeast Texas.
Yeah.
Just active in the community.
Yeah, very active. Yeah.
It's CASA, civilian aide to the Secretary of the Army, Texas. So it's a volunteer role, you know. It's a non-paid role, but she's really stepped into it. Her and another person that I've met, but just trying to do their best to keep the community in. You got a pin there, didn't you?
Yeah, as I'm walking around, I see all these active duty soldiers in uniform, and some of them are wearing a new brown Army uniform.
Oh, yeah.
Which is badass. I love it. You know? And he was a captain. He said, "Well, unlike this uniform, that's a polyester one. This one's wool, and I'm burning up."
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, and then I saw a captain. He was a Green Beret.
Yeah.
So then I turned around, and here's this woman, and she asked me. She goes, "Were you Army?" I said, "Yes." And she goes, "Well, here, let me give you the Soldier for Life pin."
Oh,
It's
cool.
a 3-star general.
Oh yeah.
I
That's
mean,
awesome.
lieutenant. I mean, how many generals you run into in your lifetime? I mean, I can count on one hand. So it was really cool. She pinned one on me, and then she pinned one on Bailey.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then Frank got photos of us, so I got those. Yeah, that was really neat. That was a highlight of the day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was. So
That's really cool.
Yeah. Man, there's so much, man. I know you've been involved with Camp Valor.
Mhm.
We went down there to check it out. And man, what drew you to them?
Well, they also work with first responders, and
Right.
and I'm a veteran and I'm a first responder, which is really neat. It felt like at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to the other one, Brand X, and I mean, I've been there, donated for years to them, but I felt so much better at Camp Valor. It was so nice and homey there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It definitely was. I enjoyed the visit. I enjoyed getting to meet everyone.
Yep.
yeah. And Gene Birdwell's a heck of a guy too.
Yeah, I got to meet him for the first time not too long ago.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
yeah. He's a good dude, man. Hey, he's sharp, man.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I decided I wanted to help them more. So a buddy of mine and I got together and we went shopping at Costco, and we spent like about $1,500 on household goods and foods and everything delivered to them. But in talking to Mike, one of the counselors, he said they're getting a barbecue pit donated
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
for a raffle.
That's right.
And I was like, well, that's really cool, but not everybody wants a big barbecue pit, and where are they going to park it at? You
Right.
know? And he goes, yeah. I said, well, let's get y'all something else to put in, like in a raffle.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, we can do that. So I said, well, let me see what I can find. So I went to the gun safe and pulled out a little toy for them. So this is going to be like a second place prize.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
This is the Springfield Army
Oh shit.
Ronin EMP. It's a 9mm. It's a 3-inch bull barrel. Yeah. So pretty cool little gun there.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
That's nice right there.
Yeah.
I like that.
So that'll be a prize right there for them. Really cool looking gun.
Surprise.
Yeah.
I like that.
So and then
I'll give you $1,000.
it's about $1,000 gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth about 900. Yeah.
Man, that is so nice.
Yeah. So it's a 1911 style 9mm.
So how do you get entered into a raffle or the?
Well, once we get it
what's the
going
words
and
about it?
everything, I'm sure they'll put it out and so forth, do some flyers. And then also I got a roll of molded cooler. I'm gonna get filled full of sausage for a prize as well. So
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. I like the fit. It's comfortable.
yeah.
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna run into on the Charlie Mike podcast.
Yeah. So that's gonna be up for a raffle.
Yeah, whatever they want to do with it, to help raise some money for the thing. So, for not everyone wants that barbecue pit, but they
Right.
might want to, buy
Yeah.
tickets for this.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
brand new.
All right, we'll get some tickets.
Yeah, I
So
like
that was my announcement we'll make about
man.
that.
That's
Yeah.
what's
Well, we
up.
appreciate
That-
you.
Yeah, that should earn them some money too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got them a roll of molded cooler as well, 52 quart igloo cooler, not igloo, but a cooler, and we'll get it filled up with sausage for a prize as well.
Ah,
I
nice.
got enough meat markets selling my coffee. I can get one of them to donate some sausage.
Oh man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's incredible.
It's a great thing about coffee is you can barter, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the best things that I've learned in small business is, hey man, how can I barter?
Yeah,
What services do I have that you don't that we can work together, or how do we trade it? So
Right.
this is all going towards Camp Valor.
Right. So they can use the funds how they want.
nice.
Yeah. So,
So cool.
Yeah,
tell you
that's
what,
awesome.
we need to find them a pool company to work on that pool for them, so the guys have someplace to swim this summer.
Do we got one in the Veterans Chamber of Commerce?
I don't think we do, but I've been calling around in Conroe trying to find a pool service company because they need to get filled up and checked out.
Yeah.
But what a way to relax,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Golly, if anybody knows of a pool company, be sure to let us know.
Yeah. So this weekend, real quick, I'm going to be out in Spring Sunday.
Mhm.
Another organization I help out, Texas Boys Outdoors. I got a TV show. They take veterans hunting and fishing. They
Sweet.
take kids from the Shriner Burn Center
Mhm.
fishing. So I got them a Smith & Wesson 642 38 revolver,
Mhm.
and that's going to auction off. And then they got them a big gift set of coffee as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so that'll be this Sunday. I'll be out there with Bailey and some cold brew coffee.
Yeah.
They got a bunch of big crawfish out there in fundraiser.
You said this was going to be where?
Sunday at the Bareback Bar in Spring from like noon to 4.
Wow.
Yeah,
I might come out there to see Bailey.
yeah, eat some crawfish.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to those little buggers. So.
Me too.
He is too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he makes some of the best.
And
Yeah.
I even have crawfish boiled coffee.
Yeah,
That's
I saw
right.
that.
I remember.
It's a good seller.
Is that coming back or what? We're breaking news.
It's out. It's out.
You got it
Oh,
back?
it is
Oh, yeah,
out.
it's out. It's always out.
I remember my pops had some last year. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
He liked it. I like
Yeah.
the boil. It's good.
I never thought of that.
Yeah. What's the name? What's the name again?
It's
Was that-
crawfish boiled brew
So if you're looking for some crawfish,
coffee.
coffee.
It's a seasoning you use to boil crawfish. So when you're thinking, a lot of people think of that nasty water you boil crawfish in,
Yeah.
and they think, "Oh, that's a coffee." No, it's not. It's good.
Yeah, it is.
But I
pretty good.
got a new coffee out. I asked 3 Navy veterans. In fact, I asked Hector Garon and Jeremy Spencer, some other Navy veterans, give me a word that everyone in the Navy knows, because I needed the name for a new coffee. So everyone said different things, but they all said one thing. They all said scuttlebutt.
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 Yeah.
So I created scuttlebutt bubbling brew, and it's a coconut coffee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
good.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But I think this one's going to do good.
It is.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
With the third ID on there.
You know it, man. Hey, he just found out we were in the same.
Now I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk. We don't talk much about that stuff.
Apparently.
Yeah. Oh shit. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Yeah,
How dare your daughter call you?
yeah.
Is that really your daughter?
No, it was my daughter. She forgets that I do podcasts on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
I
that's
thought maybe someone's calling about your student loans.
nah, I don't got none.
That and your car insurance.
Yeah,
Your extended warranty.
it's gonna show up right here. Your extended warranty.
Hey, I heard you do podcasts. Tell me about your extended warranty.
Man, so that's amazing. Man, you do so much, like I say, man, and you got coffees that represent different organizations.
Well, I actually stopped it after a while.
Did you?
Yeah, because I noticed that discovered a lot of the organizations were standing there like this, and they weren't pushing to sell the coffee.
Yeah.
So the only one that does is First Cavalry Division.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually sell it at the gift shop in Mclean and Crossovers gift shop. They advertise it in the newspaper, so they're the only one.
That's right. That's that cross blend you have, right,
Yeah,
with the
Crossovers
dark and the
blend.
light beans.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
medium
yeah.
dark roast. It's a good
Yeah.
coffee.
So they sell it on post over there?
Yeah, they do.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, that's the only one. I mean, everyone else I've taken off. It's just
So what does a normal roast look like? Like, how long does that take you?
what's that?
How long does a roast take you?
How
How
long
long
does it take to roast coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, days and days. No, I'm kidding. It's a few hours.
Several hours.
A couple hours,
Oh, okay. Per blend.
Per weight size and so forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
And then-
seen
so
some stuff
you
on
can
TikTok
actually-
and stuff.
You can actually do some different things with it while roasting too. It's pretty neat. Adding different things and so forth. But I'm learning still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing a damn good job,
Yeah,
man.
I've burned quite a few.
Well, yeah. The different blends. How do you decide to try that out? What made you decide crawfish
Well,
and things of that nature?
just something out of the box. It's like I got the Notorious PMB. We had Notorious BIG, rest in peace. Notorious RBG, rest in peace. And now we have Notorious PMB, here to stay. Pecan maple bacon.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. It's good. Just something different,
Yeah.
So, it's like Bailey's Brew Coffee. I have 4 beans. I have decaf, light, medium, and dark. And with those 4 beans, I've created 13 blends. And that's just by mixing beans.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah. So it looks like everyone loves have you heard of a half cap coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet people like drinking in the evening, so it's half the caffeine plus regular. So now what I'm offering is half cap and all the flavors.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a custom half cap. So if you want that bourbon pecan coffee at night, but half the caffeine, I'll do it for you.
Nice.
Oh, very cool.
It can be ordered on the website. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So you got options. You got plenty of options out there. Chris is definitely unique.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's man, it's gonna be. You can always go to Chris's website, which is down at the bottom, patriotknifecoffee.com, and man,
Yeah, check him out. There's a lot of blends out there, and
Yeah.
and again, most of the stuff that he's getting from there, he's also giving back, which is fantastic, and that's what you want to see, and especially in veteran-owned businesses, is what else are you doing with it? And I know that's a big thing for veterans. It's like, where's your money going?
Yeah, it's like, you see a lot of people that run these organizations, they all drive fancy trucks and they're all wrapped and they got fancy shiny tires on them and everything. And you look at my old 2007 Chevy truck. You're like, well, you know where the money's going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of these days I got to get something newer.
Yeah, you got all the decals and stuff on you.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
So that's a what a billboard, or what do they call it?
Billboard on wheels.
Yeah.
Bailey now will be driving down the road and they'll look over and they'll see Bailey's Brew sticker
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and they're all laughing at it, and then she'll sit up and they're like, hey, that's
her.
That's her. Yeah. So, I so worry about her that people come up to me in the store. What's her name? Dog.
Yeah.
I don't want to give out her name. It's like I don't want someone, coming up behind her going, Bailey, come here, and taking her away from me or something like that. I'm just so cautious over her. I don't know what I do if I ever lost her. She means so much to me. She does so much for me.
Man, we tell everybody Bailey's name, so we apologize.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's just I'm so cautious of her. I've got a tracking device on her collar.
Yeah.
She's chipped, she's tattooed. I just got to get a homing device on her, I guess.
So what else does Bailey do? I want to hear about her hidden talents.
Well, Well, she'll wake me up at night if she hears a noise, and she's already done that. She'll just start pushing on you, like, "Hey, wake up, you know." And she's done that, you know.
He was demonstrating, but I almost fell out of the chair like 3 times now.
But no, she does that for me, and she's learning to pick stuff up.
Okay.
Anything metallic, it's like, who wants to bite something metallic?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm going to create a leather key fob for her, so she can grab a leather key fob. And then my cane, sometimes I'm having to use my cane, and I'll be walking along and I'll just drop it. Well, now she's picking it up by the rubber handle.
Oh, yeah?
Handing it to me, yeah.
Nice.
Which is good because, you know, I don't know about y'all, but if I bend over too quickly, I get dizzy.
I was going to say, I thought you had a long way down, you know, to get bend over.
Timber,
and, I'm shorter, so it's not as much of a reach for me to grab it.
No.
And for you, it takes, you know,
days.
An eclipse.
Yeah, an eclipse. But she's learning to pick stuff up for me. But then I can say PORT, and she'll stand still, and I'll grab her harness, and if I'm sitting on the couch, she'll actually take her paws and push back.
Yeah.
And help me get up.
Oh, yeah?
Or I'll be getting from a chair in like a restaurant or something, and I can pull up on a harness, and she'll stay steady for me, so I can pull myself out of a chair too.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. So
I know you a couple of weeks ago you fell out of a chair, and
well, listen to your podcast. The chair collapsed. It just and one of the things we got to do is help.
Right.
And she's supposed to start barking, and she hasn't quite learned it yet. And every time she barks, I say help to her. So she kind of works it together, like help me bark. So I'm laying in the chair and I'm saying help, and she's like, hey, what's going on, Dad? Let me give you kisses, you know. But it was funny. I had to pry myself out of the chair.
You were telling me that at one point Bailey was trying to push you a little bit.
Yeah. Like, oh, fall over, Dad.
That's too funny.
She's good. She loves to drink the coffee too.
What?
Really?
Yeah. I'll be drinking a cup of coffee, and she'll almost knock it out of my hands with her face, like so it would spill, so she can lick it up. You know. But usually I'll have cream in some of my coffee, and she likes licking the cup afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, she loves it. Yeah.
It don't
mess with her.
Mess with her at all?
No, I don't give her a lot. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe a half a cup. No, I'm kidding. No,
Half a cup.
She just licks the cup.
Yeah.
After, you know, she's mainly going after the cream. Yeah. But she's unbelievable. She ate a few coffee beans when she was a puppy, but she learned real quick not to do that anymore. I think she learned it. When I eat coffee beans, then I have a horrible,
effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah. So, but yeah, she's a awesome dog. Yeah, she got attacked week before last by another service dog.
Oh man.
And he claims up and down it's been trained, and I'm like, well, a service dog doesn't attack another service dog.
Yeah.
If you have a trained service dog, they do not attack them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I'm in school with Bailey, we're with 20 other dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And if your dog shows aggression, they're going to pull you aside and talk to you about it.
Right.
And you got to acclimate your dog to other dogs. If it doesn't work, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
And then another veteran there knows a guy and said, oh, it's because the dog's getting old and we don't know what's wrong with it. I'm like, no, that's not good enough excuse. The service dog didn't attack another service dog.
I could imagine. I know how what's the word? Protective you are of Bailey.
Oh yeah, I was like ready to shoot that dog.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, she got a nick on her leg from the dog, and I didn't notice it till like 2 days later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cleaned it all up, but he nicked her back leg.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're at this organization's hike.
Yeah, Val 22.
Val 22.
Yeah, Val 22.
And a guy walks up to me and I said, "Oh, is that your service dog?" He goes, "Yeah." And it clearly had that red Amazon vest you can buy on Amazon. And it had the state certification sticker on the back of the deal, that's not even legit.
Yeah.
And I said, "That's your service dog?" He goes, "Oh, yeah." I said, "How old is he?" He goes, 4 years old. I said, "You had it since a puppy?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, a service dog has to be fixed."
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Oh, wow.
I said, "Yeah." So his dog's like bouncing all off the walls, and she's sitting in her chair all quiet. And I said, "See that dog right there?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "That's a service dog." That's not.
Yeah.
He disappeared after that. I never saw him the rest of the day.
Yeah.
But,
you got to go to the training if you want a service dog.
You got to take him to training, because if I had been a 6-year-old kid with a service dog because I have real bad anxiety.
Right.
And there are kids around here like that because
Yep.
I know one. And they go walking into a store and that dog attacks them.
Yeah. It's a whole different story.
Yeah, it's a whole different story.
Yeah.
You can't have that. Yeah.
So with the service dog, I noticed you say do not pet. So that's a real thing. So when you see
Yeah,
service
you don't
dogs,
want-
you don't want people coming up to it and petting it, right?
You don't want
Because
it's part
they're
of training.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
because they're working.
Yeah.
But that's like the first thing people want to do is, hey, can I touch your dog?
Yeah.
Like, and
She's gotten to the point where we'll be in a store. And like when my leg was real bad and I had the hole was real bad in my ankle, I said she didn't want those electric carts to get around.
mhm.
And she was cool, just walking right by my side. And as we're walking down, this guy stuck his hand down to grab her and pet her. And she actually went bloop underneath his hand. And she knew, like, oh, no, you're not. You know, it was so funny. It's like she knew. It was like, nope, you can't touch me.
Yeah.
But I give her command and I say visit,
Right.
and she'll visit.
Okay.
Just like I've done. I was coming in here, I say visit, visit because I know how she is with y'all too.
I met Baby when she was a pup.
Yeah,
I
you
remember her
did,
last
yeah.
summer.
Yeah, so yeah, I was
And I was like, God, Bailey, get off of me, Bailey. And, she's in training. She's in training. She's definitely a lot better.
oh yeah, she's
She's
a
a
lot
different
better than
dog
she
now.
was. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I met Will here through Impact Your Hero.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, another great organization. They got number
411.
411.
Mm-hmm.
They got the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's the knife, the Patriot
the
knife.
Patriot
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he's
I'm
made
getting-
411. We got
I
411.
have neuropathy in my legs, but I'm getting it in my arms.
Uh-huh.
And my arms just hurt, and I just can't do it anymore. I'd love to do it again and start them up again, or find someone to work for me to do them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can imagine
I
the
mean, some
work
of
that
those
goes
knives have
into
brought
it.
in $18,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
That's
man,
crazy.
I seen a lot of them, and they look amazing. They're awesome. I actually saw the one for Impact the Hero, and I was like, oh, dang, true.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love and I should award them to people too,
Yeah.
and that's always neat when you award them to people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What okay, so that was what do you call it? Trees Heroes, right?
Yeah, Trees Heroes. Yeah, yeah. So like Hector Gueron, y'all know Hector.
Yeah, Hector's a good
Yeah.
I
dude.
think everybody knows
Awesome guy.
Hector.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I gave one to Gina Dunbar Wilson.
Cool.
Okay.
Y'all know her?
No, it's not
She used to be
really.
real active in the community, but she moved to Lake Travis, I think.
Oh yeah.
And now she's retired, I guess. But yeah, I gave her one. And then John Mercer. He does a lot of cooking for veterans and first responders.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's got one. Charlie Diggs. He's another person who does a lot for veterans and first responders. Jerry Michalek. That name sound familiar?
Oh.
Fastest handgun shooter,
Oh, wow.
revolver shooter. He's over in Louisiana.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he does a lot, help out veterans and the shooting community and everything.
That's amazing.
'Cause you know me, I love guns. So,
Yeah,
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
yeah.
That'd be awesome. I'd like to take a look in your safe one day. Your gun safe.
Which one?
Yeah.
There's only one. There's only
There's
one.
only one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
careful.
So
So what's next for Patriot Knife Coffee? You got any new blends working on besides these last ones?
working on a new brand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be just going after different types of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to find other sources. Got a new one I'm working on. I think it'll be big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing you want to share?
No.
I'll share everything else but that one.
Yeah.
That's a no.
It's when I come out with a new name.
Yeah, I got you.
I think I already told you the name, didn't
I think so.
I? Yeah.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, it'll be good.
but don't worry, I forgot.
Yeah.
That's not surprising at all.
As far as blends go, I'm not really working on any new blends right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working. So I just picked up 2 new private labels
Mhm.
today alone.
Good.
Yeah, so that's a good thing. So if you have a business and you have customers that you like a roofing company or construction company, and you want to send them a thank you gift, I sell to a lot of those companies.
Wow.
Right,
I'll
right.
put the company name on the packaging,
Yeah.
and they send it to their customers as a thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if you want to actually start your own coffee business, I can do that as well. Set you up.
Or if you have an apparel company and you just want to sell coffee,
Yeah.
CharlieMikeMilitaryApparel.com.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him do some shirts for us too for Patriot Knife.
Yeah, we are. Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, I meant to call you back
Yeah,
that
I
day.
know.
Shocker. Tell me about it, man. Tell me.
Mr.
I see him once a week.
Mr. Hollywood here is like, you know,
I know.
That's how my publicist call you.
Yeah, how do you say? Have
Yeah,
your
Bill.
people give them my people.
Yeah.
That you can find him here, or you can find my Hot Works.
Yeah. Man, I've been doing a lot of how it works, man. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I've been noticing the change.
What's Hot Works?
Oh, like a workout place. Yeah.
Bailey, look out for the cord.
Yep.
She likes the chords.
She wants some attention.
Well,
No,
this is
actually-
Bailey.
Actually, I have a little nerve pain in my leg right now,
Uh-huh.
and she picks up on it so quickly.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does, and she'll start hugging on me and everything and doing this.
Yeah, it's amazing what dogs can pick up. They're so in tune with humans. They really are like man's best friend. And Tree made a clear distinction. There is a difference between a working service animal and a therapy animal or an emotional support animal. You know,
Yeah.
So,
if you're interested, find it.
So there's a difference between a service
Yeah.
and an emotional?
Yeah.
Yes.
there is.
Oh, I didn't know there was a difference. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know there was two
Yeah,
different-
I understand the connection between dogs and humans, right? I mean, clearly. but an emotional support animal is they're there for you to help you to be comforted. A service dog is a working dog.
That's right.
They are constantly working. They are trying to be in tune with their handler,
Oh, you're right.
to their commands, and that's why you see the do not pet. That's why you see the stringent work. That's why they train them from kids. Because at the end of the day, you're also going to outlive your dog.
Yeah.
Maybe not Tree, but
Well, she sleeps right next to my legs every night. So when I first got her, the first night she slept in a kennel, she was good as gold. The second night, I was in a lot of nerve pain. She was 8 weeks old, and she was crying to get out of her kennel. I couldn't figure out why, and I thought maybe she was sick. Yeah, that's her tail, if anyone's wondering what that noise is.
So when it
But I let her out of her kennel, and she circled me in my bed whimpering, and then she laid her body right on my leg where the pain was coming from.
no,
And
Yeah, man.
she hasn't slept in a kennel since. She sleeps with right next to my legs.
yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Say something, Bailey.
Yeah.
so is your dog just friendly with everybody like that?
If I give her a command to say, yeah,
Oh, that's what's up.
yeah, but not everyone. I mean, she can tell which ones are the a-holes. That's for sure. I know.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, she's gone up to some people and just went, I'm not gonna. No,
That's what's funny is I told you I met Allie and her service dog, and it's like meeting the person is fine. Passing the service dog is even harder, because
Yeah.
you don't know because they'll find out the things about you that you don't know.
Yeah,
That's how dogs are, especially service dogs. They're so in tune, especially with their handler, like from the saliva to the pain. Like they pick up on so much, which is why they're so important.
And I think once I plan on moving soon, and I want to get a service dog once I get situated.
well, when you do, I'll help you find a dog,
Okay.
and then we'll help you with the rescue for PTSD and get in touch with them and get
Yeah.
them signed up. But it's real simple. Just got to get signed up on their website, and the class is once a month, and they'll test you.
Oh, once a month. What do you mean testing?
They'll test you to make sure you're keeping up with your training.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
Because that's the whole thing is, I mean, I know there's a couple of veterans that they've been in there 3 times maybe.
Yeah.
I never saw them again.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So you get certification once the training is done.
No, there's no certification.
So you don't need
That's
no
the thing
certification.
is there is no certification in Texas. There is no form. No one's going to give you a certificate that says you're a certified service dog.
So
It's just that the knowledge that you have your dog is trained.
okay, so if you walk into a restaurant with Bailey and they tell you, or even any place,
And a restaurant can tell you got to go.
okay,
They can do so. They have the right to do so.
have you had that happen?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I get on social media and say, hey, whatever you do, don't take your dog and eat at this restaurant.
Right.
Yes. I mean, she's not done anything. This is how she is when she goes in a restaurant.
Yeah.
I
just-
say under,
good
and she goes underneath the table and doesn't do a peep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So has anybody ever? I mean, so restaurants are one place. Okay, so if you go into, let's say a store or anything?
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. And this isn't the thing is when you have a service dog and your dog has an accident in a store, it's your responsibility to clean it up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And like I've got the Rescue for PTSD logo on her vest, so I'm reflecting on them too. So I got to be good for them.
Okay.
So prior to her getting that vest, we went into a store and to sell coffee to them. And the guy said, "Get your dog out of here." I said, "That's my service dog in training." He goes, "I don't care." I said, "Get your dog out of here." So we're turning around leaving, and she hesitates over in the barbecue section, and she has explosive diarrhea.
Get out of here! No way.
And I'm like, oh. And I thought, screw him. We laughed, and I know it's wrong to do, but the guy was a jerk, and I'm like, screw him.
Yeah. Sometimes,
but it's like there's a grocery store over on Shepherd. When I go in there, I let her walk outside. I use the grass and everything. Every time we go in there, we get through the produce section, and she stops me. I'm like, oh no, but I'm prepared. I got my bags ready for her.
Yeah.
It's just one store. She always does it in there, but I was cleaning up after her, and she's good as gold in there. And the thing is, what's neat is when you're going down the aisle with her, and people look at her, and they smile.
Right.
They don't have to say a single word to you or anything. They just smile. And that makes me feel so good that she's putting a smile on someone else's face.
Yeah.
Then there's a little old lady. "Oh, I want to pet your dog." I'm like, no.
Get away, old lady.
No.
It's a good dog, man.
Yeah.
I always enjoy our visits because of Bailey.
That's it. Usually you bring coffee too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
You just have to snip it through the bag.
It
Man,
does smell good.
I'm ready for tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
What's morning for you? Is that like 11:30, 12?
Yeah, really?
Man, I was talking to Tree the other day, and I told him, I was like, man, I spend half the night trying to go to sleep, and then I spend half the morning trying to wake up. So it's I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Yeah.
I have to call them. Hey, we got a Houston Veterans of Chamber of Commerce meeting going on, right? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was there last week and you weren't.
Yeah, well, I was there the week before, and
I wasn't there last week.
I was working.
Mm-hmm. You were probably asleep.
Man, I need bigger lettering on there. I can't read anyone's messages in there.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. But I told y'all from the beginning, I hardly ever sleep. And then when I do sleep, I sleep. Like I take medicine at night. But a lot of times I don't like settle and relax until like 1-ish. You know what I mean? And then I go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Tree? You make you a cup of coffee in the morning?
Oh man, I drink coffee all day long. I drink it at night too.
Yeah.
The caffeine doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
At all?
No.
Really?
Now, if I drink my I have a blend called. I'll tell you the story. It's called Foster's Run.
Oh yeah.
And it's a light roast. It's a double light roast. It's been, the lighter the coffee, the blonder the roast, the more caffeine you have. And that's not Bailey barking, but she's excited. So I have a really extremely light roast called Foster's Run, and it's named after my great uncle, Lieutenant Kenneth Foster, United States Marine Corps, and he was killed in Okinawa on Sugarloaf Hill.
Wow.
Yeah. And in doing my ancestry, I found out it's now called Camp Foster.
Oh, wow.
Wait a second here.
Yeah.
I'm like, could this be? So he was a runner in high school and college, and he
There's another pup that just kind of walked in.
That's like
But-
dog.
But Tree's over here telling us about Foster's Run.
Yeah, so I looked into it, and doing my ancestry, I found a relative of a William A. Foster that was a PFC
Yeah.
that was in my great uncle's platoon.
What?
And he wrote a letter to his parents saying, "Hey, are we related to any Fosters in New Rochelle, New York?" And days later, he jumped on a grenade and saved 6 Marines.
Oh shit!
So it was named after William A. Foster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in Kenneth Foster's platoon.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So Kenneth Foster told his troops that he was going to run back and forth across the valley
She's fine, man.
to get supplies.
Is she trying to sneak over there?
Yeah, she wants to see that dog. That's all right.
Okay.
So she, he was there to run back and forth across this valley, and it's like the bloodiest battle of Okinawa.
Oh wow.
Was this valley for the Marine Corps? The Marine Corps lost so many Marines that day. Yeah, including him. Yeah. So I named it after him, Foster's Run.
Okay.
So I actually send a copy to the USO at Camp Foster.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then I'm going to create some more blends. Foster's Run. I'm going to do like a bourbon for them, and I'm going to do a light roast and a dark roast, medium roast, so that I can give the guys at Camp Foster a variety of coffee to drink.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not all having to drink light roast, going around like zombies.
So walk me through the differences again between the light, the medium, and the dark roast.
Oh, one's light, one's medium.
Yeah, thank you, Tree. I appreciate that.
No,
What else you need to know?
I know this. I'm trying to bring value to the people that are watching.
When people say, "Oh, I love a dark, bold roast flavor," well, that's because they love the flavor. And a lot of people think it has the most caffeine when it actually doesn't. It's roasted longer, so more oils come out of the coffee, and it's those coffee oils that clean your system out. So I created. So everybody's like, "Hey, when are you gonna do an Air Force blend? When are you gonna do an Air Force blend?" So I said, "I'll do an Air Force blend." So I did one called, and it's a dark roast coffee.
That's our favorite sound.
And it's that only a sound a soldier would love, the sound of an A-10 Warthog.
Yeah.
So it's also the sound you make after you drink that coffee.
I'm gonna have to check it out, man.
So that's that blend of coffee. So it's a dark roast. So I also have a double dark roast that it reminds me of the coffee we should drink in the chow line, man. It was like the darkest stuff you can get. You can see oil sheen on top of the coffee.
Army coffee.
Yeah, Army coffee.
Right.
I call it 0 Dark 30.
Yeah.
So I have that one as well. That's really good. But I mean, the first time I ever drank that, I was like, "Oh Lord, where's the restroom at?" It was, yeah, it's really good coffee.
So the darker the roast, the longer you're roasting it. Is there like a sweet spot?
Well, so what's neat is you have your medium roast coffee, you have your dark roast coffee. You mix those two together, and now you have medium dark roast coffee.
Okay.
Yeah. And then if you want, say, a breakfast blend, you have your medium roast coffee. And then you have a shot of caffeine in it, your lighter roast coffee, to give you that extra kick in the morning to get going.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I have what's called under Bailey's Brew. I created what's called runt roast, like the runt of the litter.
Oh,
runt roast.
Okay, yeah, runt roast.
And
runt roast.
It's a dark roast coffee with a shot of caffeine in it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have your delicious bold flavor with a shot of caffeine. So it's good. But that's the little things you can do in mixing up coffee.
Yeah.
Like half calf is half decaf coffee and a half caffeinated coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee throughout the night. I mean, I do it in the day. Not, in the morning, of course. I got to wake up with a cup of coffee. Yeah. And then I used to drink a lot of caffeine products throughout the day. And I stopped because I wanted to get healthier because I was getting up there with some weight. And when that, yeah. And I say that because you're a big man. They call him Tree. When he stands up, y'all ought to see. I think we're to his belly button.
But so I left my bourbon pecan when I came out with that. To this day, it's a big seller. My Texas bourbon pecan.
Yeah,
not that one.
Oh, no, okay.
That one's straight bourbon.
Right.
Bourbon pecan, and it's a big seller. Well, I was on the phone all morning, and I picked up my cup. I went to take a swig, and it was ice cold. And I was like, cold coffee.
Yeah.
And I went, wait a second, that was good. So I took another swig and went, wow, I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, cold brew. So I looked into it and everything and found out how to do it. And cold brew coffee, what's neat is it'll last a month of refrigeration.
Wow.
And it's lower in acid. Yeah, so you have less acid in the coffee. So if you want coffee and you can't handle the acid, you cold brew.
Okay.
And then just warm it up in the microwave.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
it's
I like
good.
that. So
Yeah.
when they order from, let's say, what's the shelf life on these bags?
Well, of course you can do drip grind or whole bean.
Yeah.
You can actually get any grind you want. But your drip grind is probably good 6 months. But
Yeah. Dang, that long?
I've drank coffee a year old.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Hey, Will, I think that's the actual same mustache that we used on your card also. Bro.
Yeah, I'm getting cards.
Yeah, they come in tomorrow, man.
Really?
Yeah.
You ordered them cards?
Business cards? Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like they hand out at Vegas when you're walking down the strip?
That's that's for his
okay,
massage
so
business.
okay.
That's a different business.
Other business.
Yeah.
So, Chris, let me ask, you got any pointers for guys that are looking to get into coffee? Because I know it seems really popular right now.
Yes, it is. It really is. Get yourself a air popcorn popper.
Uh-huh.
And it's a great way to first start roasting coffee.
Oh, cool.
Really?
Remember those yellow ones with the yellow lids and the airflow and it blows around, it blows
Yeah.
it blows the beans around and actually roasts the coffee.
What?
Yes, it's a cheap way to roast some of your own coffee. If you just want to play with it and learn about it, there's groups on social media. You can get on there and
everything.
Yeah, and read about
Facebook
everything.
groups.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's a Facebook group for everything.
Yeah, that's
We're
awesome.
getting ready to do Charlie Mike, the Facebook group.
You don't have one?
No,
Not yet.
I got
somebody keeps making him do more work.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I know.
I put him on the.
You don't have a group for Charlie Mike?
I don't. I
page?
well, I got a Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a Facebook page. Yeah.
Well,
we got a couple followers.
You ought to do like a giveaway every once in a while.
Yeah, I need to. I've been slacking a lot, man. I need to get back on the.
About to step it up, guys.
Yeah.
So you
See,
know.
I figure out how to give away a bag of coffee. I'll send it to someone.
No. You don't. I don't.
You don't want to do that?
No, I don't want you to come out of pocket for anything. Yeah,
I do. I'll give it away.
No, I'll give it away. But
That one right there.
no, man, you do enough. I want to.
So, you got anybody scheduled for next week? I think maybe next week might be a good day to do Q&As again.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Let's do that.
Because I know the week after we got someone. Whoop,
Yeah,
whoop.
yeah, and we got a few on
Who you got?
standby right now.
Yeah. What you got?
Oh, you know
Challenge
who wants
coins?
to come out here?
Ooh,
That's,
don't say nothing crazy.
Mike from Camp Valor.
Oh yeah, he's gonna come.
Yeah,
he's
we gotta
gonna
get
come.
Mike out here.
We've been talking about that, but
Yeah.
we gotta get the advertisement out there to do.
Little stubby.
You like that?
Yeah,
Isn't that cool?
that is cool.
Yeah.
It's a little switchblade
You
knife.
like that?
I like that. That's
It's wide too. It's like what, an inch?
Yeah, it's like real good.
Yeah.
This is-
You got to
this is-
remember this is a podcast too, so
Yeah.
more than likely they're not seeing what you're
Oh,
showing.
really? They're not here. Oh, it's small. Neat little knife there.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. It's disappeared.
I bet you've got all kind of nice little knickknacks.
Yeah.
Bailey, I'm gonna go to the gym smelling like dog.
I've got like,
What else is new?
I've got like 3 knives on me now.
Yeah,
You know?
I imagine.
I only have one gun though.
That's good.
Cool.
Only one gun. No, but actually my gun is over there in my pack over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Far enough away.
I got one in the backpack.
What are you carrying in your backpack?
What else you got in
My-
here?
A Glock 19.
Yeah, well, I used to carry a Glock.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I carry the new Smith & Wesson MFE Plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9.
Yep.
Little compact thing, holds 13 rounds.
Sheesh.
Oh, yeah,
I like
real
that.
nice.
I like that.
Yeah. What do you got?
He's a fighter.
no, those things are behind me. I got a Springfield XD40.
I'm sorry.
No, you're all right. I just didn't want to go out there with the.
No, it's
Oh.
No,
It shoots true. That's all that
I'm
matters.
kidding. I'm kidding. Maybe you can win this.
I know.
No, I'm buying it.
I know.
That's a Springfield.
What's wrong with that?
How are you? That's what I said I was carrying.
I'm just messing with you. So you know the story behind Springfield?
No, but I'm willing to listen to it as we close this out.
Before the military started using the M16s and all that,
Yeah.
the main company for the military weapons was Springfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then a husband and wife bought them out. Bought out the government contract and started producing all this stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That is a cool story.
Yeah.
All right. So as we begin to wrap up, you already heard next week we're going to do a live Q&A again. It'll just be Raul and I kind of fast acting, reacting. I know we've got some things to cover. We've got some cool events coming up. We'll be out in the community more often, as you guys can tell.
Yeah. No, I didn't want the dog to go outside.
Bailey.
No, she's. Oh, that's what I didn't want. I'm sorry. Sorry if I seem distracted. The dog is playing with me.
Yeah, but we really appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, this is Chris Mclean. You can find him at patriotknifecoffee.com on all the socials. He's very interactive, at least with us. I'll throw him up there one more time across the bottom if you guys are watching. Yes, Bailey, we really appreciate you coming in. Raul.
Hey, so if you haven't yet, be sure to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. We're on Twitter. We're getting used to it. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, bring that freedom back.
Yeah. So we're we're on Twitter now. Be sure to check us out. If you liked it, be sure to share it, comment, subscribe. If you missed it, check the podcast out tomorrow. It'll be available on all podcast platforms as of tomorrow. And if you watch the video, will be available on Spotify also. So,
Cool
man, we'd like to thank Chris for coming in. Tree, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Man, we appreciate everything you do and you continue to do for the community, man. We appreciate it. No, it doesn't go unnoticed. And Bailey, thank you for coming.
Right on cue.
We'll see you guys. As always, Charlie Mike.